So friends, in the part 1 of core competencies lecture, we have discussed the core competency on the basis of Prahlad and Hamel with the help of a tree. We have seen the diagram of a tree, that how does the core competency is being defined with the help of a tree by Prahlad and competencies. That was in the first part of my lecture of core competency. This is the second part of the lecture of core competency related to core competencies. Okay, in this second part we are going to learn the core competencies, how we are going to define the core competencies on various aspects. The very first aspect on the basis of which we are going to define the core competency is the collective learning in the organization. Exactly, if we talk about the core competency, then core competency is a kind of collective learning. It is a process of collective learning in the organization where it involves the resources, internal and external structure or organizational capability and competitors, etc. Okay, so this is what the very first important part, that we have to look upon the entire resources of the organization, entire capabilities of the organization, the competitors of our organizations in a very collective form. That should also form the core competencies. In other aspects, we can define the next aspect by which we are going to define the core competencies is the coordination of diverse production skills. Exactly, this is what the second very important definition, how we are going to define the core competency, is the coordination of diverse production skills. Core competency coordinates the diverse or numerous production activities in an organization. It is the coordination of various production skills for having an edge over various other firms. Exactly, core competencies is what it is, the diverse production skills. We have to produce the products on a very diversified form. The very diversified products are being produced by the company, which is also a numerous activity, production activity, which is a numerous activities where we have to include all those. That comes in the form of what? Coordination of the diverse product skills. The third very important aspect on the basis of which we are going to look upon the core competency is the integrate multiple streams of technologies. As we know that there are various technologies in the organizations. We work in the organization with the help of various technologies. So integration of these technologies is also a very important part of core competencies, where what we have to do, there are various types of tools and technologies which are used in an organization for the production of products. As we all know that there are various technologies, but few of the technologies are scarce, and the advent of the new technologies also proved to be the boom for an organization. Thus, by integrating all the technologies as well as producing goods by them, having uniqueness is termed as core competencies. Okay, so as we know that various technologies are there, most of the technologies are scarce, and there are new technologies. So what we have to do, management, a good strategic management used to utilize all the core competencies in the organizations for the development of the organization. That is what? Integration of multiple streams of technologies. Okay, so on fourth aspect which we are going to define the core competency is what? Delivery of value. Delivery of value is also a very important aspect of core competency, where we have to deliver what? We have to deliver the values like communication, involvement of personnels, and deep commitment to working across organizational boundaries which takes place. That is also a very important term which comes in the form of what? Which comes in the form of delivery of values. Delivery of values from all the aspects is being defined. And the very fifth aspect on the basis of which we are going to define the core competency is difficult to replicate by their rivals. If suppose we have developed something, if we have developed some concept and idea, and if that concept is being replicated is being copied by our competitors, then it should not be a sound product or idea. What we have to do, whatever the idea and concept which we have to develop, we have to make that idea and concept so strong that it should not be replicated, it should not be copied by our competitors or rivalries. Okay, so we can say that core competency does also lies, core competency also lies on the fact that the technology knowledge which a firm uses in its organization to differentiate it from other organization or make it unique among the organizations and is not easily replicated or imitated by its rivals, जो उसके rivals उसको replicate नहीं कर सके और imitate भी ना कर सके. ओके, अब देखेंगे हम लोग core competencies can be by with the help of अब क्या है, what are the building blocks. Now we are going to, ये था what is this, these are different types of definitions related to various aspects of core competencies. We have seen 5 aspects. Okay, now we are going to look upon the core competencies, the building blocks of core competencies, that how does the core competency is being developed, कैसे core competency बनता है, building blocks क्या क्या होता है उसको हम लोग जानेंगे. इसमें एक छोटा सा टेक्निकल टर्म पहले हम लोग जान ले building blocks को. अच्छा देखिए, इसमें पहले ये जो building blocks है इसको हम लोग इस तरीके से डायग्राम में देखेंगे. देखिए ये दो चीज यहाँ पर हम लोग देखने के लिए हम लोगों को मिल रहा है. सबसे पहला यहाँ पर क्या है हम लोगों का ऑर्गेनाइजेशनल रिसोर्सेज और दूसरा क्या है ऑर्गेनाइजेशन बिहेवियर. दो चीज दिखा हम लोगों को, ऑर्गेनाइजेशन रिसोर्स और दूसरा क्या ऑर्गेनाइजेशन बिहेवियर. ये दोनों हर एक ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में ये दोनों चीज आपको मिल जाएगा. यू कैन इजिली फाइंड इन एनी ऑफ द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन दीज टू थिंग्स. द फर्स्ट इज नोन एज व्हाट ऑर्गेनाइजेशनल रिसोर्सेज, मींस ऑल दोज रिसोर्सेज व्हिच आर अवेलेबल इन द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन दैट कंस्टिट्यूट्स द ऑर्गेनाइजेशनल रिसोर्सेज. द अदर इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग इज व्हाट ऑर्गेनाइजेशनल बिहेवियर. ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, एवरी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन डू हैव देयर ओन बिहेवियर एंड कल्चर ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ विच दे do their activities, they do their functions. So we mix these organization behavior and resources. When we mix these organization and behavior, then resources and behavior, then these two makes what the strengths and weaknesses of an organization. These two makes the strength and weaknesses of the organization, and these two strength and weaknesses of the organization generate synergistic effect. This synergistic effect, if we talk about the synergistic effect, then what does synergistic effect means? It is the inherent nature of an organization which shows that the strengths and weaknesses do not exist individually but combine in a variety of ways. Okay, like two strong points in a particular functional area add up to something more than double the strength. Likewise, two weaknesses result in more than double the damage. सही बात है, जाहिर सी बात है. अभी अगर सपोज कर ले कि अगर ये सिनर्जिस्टिक इफेक्ट का मतलब क्या होता है, इन सिंपल टर्म्स वी कैन अंडरस्टैंड द सिनर्जिस्टिक इफेक्ट इज अ टेक्निकल टर्म विच मीन्स व्हाट 2 + 2 = 5 or 6. ओके, और 2 + 2 = 3 or 2. ओके, इसी को हम बोलते हैं सिनर्जिस्टिक इफेक्ट. 2 + 2 = 4 को नहीं बोलते हैं हम सिनर्जिस्टिक इफेक्ट. इसको ऐसे हम लोग समझेंगे कि अगर दो स्ट्रेंथ्स को हम मिला दे, किसी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के दो स्ट्रेंथ को, मजबूती को अगर हम मिक्स कर देते हैं, मिला देते हैं, तो उस दोनों के मिलने से रिजल्ट जो है हमारा 2 + 2 4 ही नहीं आएगा, उससे 2 + 2 5 6 7 8 10 भी आ सकता है. ठीक है, और अगर हम दो वीकनेसेस अगर किसी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में कंबाइन हो जाए तो वो दो वीकनेसेस को कंबाइन होने से क्या हो जाता है, रिजल्ट क्या है, वो रिजल्ट हमारा बहुत निगेटिव में चला जाएगा, बहुत ज्यादा निगेटिव में चला जाएगा. दैट इज नोन एज व्हाट, दैट इज नोन एज द एंटायर सिनर्जिस्टिक इफेक्ट. अब देखिए ये सिनर्जिस्टिक इफेक्ट जो है वो सिनर्जिस्टिक इफेक्ट किसको डेवलप करता है, कोर कंपिटेंसी को डेवलप करता है. सो हाउ दीज आर व्हाट, दीज आर द बिल्डिंग ब्लॉक्स ऑफ core competencies. In this way the core competency is being developed. Okay students, so today we have finished the core competency part, and whatever any kind of case study which I have given you people in the last class, nobody has solved it and shown to us. Now the thing is what, in each and every case study there is what you people can see that on each and every case study there are few questions. You have to study the case, understand that case, and while what you have studied in the entire MBA till 4th semester, till 3rd semester, you have to consider all those learnings, and accordingly you answer the questions. Those questions are what? Those questions are the real cases of the company, real problems of the company, and you have to solve those cases, those problems, with the help of which your intellectuality related to the management field, your managerial skills are being developed. After this lockdown, after the pandemic of coronavirus, a different kind of situation is being to come up in the entire market. The entire world is going to be changed. This is what the analysis done by various scholars, various thinkers, various intellectuals, and you people are the student of management, and you people do have a great responsibility. You people should have to move in the market. You have to find out various problems. Company are in search of sharp and sound managers who are going to make strategies so that the community as well as the entire nation, entire world, entire company, entire organization, entire market would come up on the track, would develop the track. So you people are having a very strong responsibility, very huge responsibility now in the entire career, in the entire my life span. I haven't seen such type of conditions which have prevailed now. So you people should have to make yourself strong. And how you people should make your strong? While looking upon, while considering upon the various management skills. Now the entire management field is only being done in the entire world. The country which is going to manage their resources in a very sound manner, that company is going to become the superpower. Now there is no superpower in the entire world. After this corona pandemic, the USA has just, we can see that the name of the entire Europe, the superpower of entire Europe, USA, Australia, Italy, Germany, France, they haven't, England, and they are just doomed. These nations, their economic has doomed. And what is being done? You people should have to work hard. You people should have to show your intellectuality so that you can put our nation to a particular stage where we can also prove ourselves that we are the superpowers. India is also a superpower in the entire world. So the responsibility goes to you. No politician is going to do that. No one is going to do that. Only the youths are going to do that. And the youth, especially related to the management field of youths, are having a sound responsibility. So students, this is a request from a professor, from your teacher, that study hard, try to develop most of the skills, try to solve most case studies which I give you people to you. And in this lockdown, we don't have to move outside our home, but remain in home and try to solve these and try to enhance your intellectuality, enhance your brilliancy. This brilliancy, this intellectuality will help you to succeed in the market. Okay, thank you to all of you.